Hello everyone and welcome into the rinks here in Hauppauge, New York for Suffolk County High School hockey. Here it's varsity action between the between the Northport Huntington Tigers and the West Islip Lions. My name is Ian Binky. I'll be on the call for all the action here in this one as the West Islip Lions look to string together consecutive wins. They just got a big win against Smithtown Hauppauge on Sunday, and that was thanks in large part due to the offensive talent and also the outstanding goaltending of Braden Buccino. And they'll be going up against the Northport Huntington Tigers, who are coming off of a tough loss against SCHSHL, but they look to get the offense going here and string together some goals. For the Northport Huntington Tigers, couple of players to look out for. Look for Michael Agafonov, 3 goals, 2 assists on the season through the opening 3 games for the Northport Huntington Tigers. He's one to look for, number 89, and also look for Joseph Bogman. He has a pair of goals through their first 3. Now on the other side for West Islip, if you tuned in for their last game on Sunday, you know how much of a threat Kieran Pollard can be. 6 goals and an assist through their first couple of games. And although he got 2 goals, it was William Shields who was the hero in that one. Got a breakaway goal that was the eventual game-winning tally. And also we mentioned Braden Buccino was fantastic in net in that game. We'll look to see who goes in net for that one. It might be their other netminder, Tyler Sapoff, who gets the start. And meanwhile, at the other end, it's Bowden Ruglov, who has started 2 games this season for the Northport Huntington Tigers. He's so far this season 1-1, with a 7.50 GAA, but is coming off a win against Longwood. So look for him to try to find some consistency in net and play strong between the pipes. We got the final minute of warm-ups here, a brief warm-up session before each team gets going. And it should be a really entertaining game between these 2 teams. Northport Huntington coming off of that tough loss against SCHSHL, looking to get a little revenge for their freshman team who just fell on the same sheet of ice a few moments ago. It was a 5-4 scoreline against Kings Park Comac in freshman action. We're set to go for varsity affair between these 2 teams. Northport Huntington in the blue and yellow. The same jersey design as the Buffalo Sabres. And on the other side for West Islip, they're donning the blue style jerseys, white with the blue and yellow. Buzzer sounds, the teams will clean up their warm-up pucks, send them all in to the goals to clean them up, and we're just about to get going here on the LI Sports Network. Once again, it's a chance for both of these teams to get a couple of big wins on their resume. Huntington really looking to get the offense going. All from West Islip, it's just keeping that offense going. Trying to get something going on the power play. They weren't able to find much success throughout the early games in this season. Whereas that has not been a problem for Northport Huntington. 4 for their first 10 on the power play. Power play has been a strong suit for them. And they'll try to keep that going. Look for them to be aggressive. Try to force West Islip into some costly penalties, and they'll try to convert. Some final instructions from the head coaches, and for Northport Huntington, final instructions from the captain as they're huddling around their own net. But we're just about ready for action here on Long Island. Suffolk County Varsity High School Hockey coming your way on the LI Sports Network. Teams break the huddle. We're ready to go here in Hoppaw. Northport Huntington are the designated road team in this game. They're going from right to left. West Islip going from left to right. They're in the white. The Tigers of Northport Huntington are in the blue. Battle of the big cats here between the Tigers and the Lions. Face off here at center ice. William Shields in to take it from West Islip, and he wins it up against Eric Kraft for the Tigers, and the Lions possess the puck first. Trying to move forward that time was Charles Salamo. Turning over here to Northport Huntington to move ahead. Filipinto gains the zone. He rips a shot. That one deflected off the gear of Sapoff and out of play. Early on, you're going to see some aggressive attacking zone plays from Northport Huntington. Look for them to gain the zone and look to find a shot right away. Not trying to set anything up. The early indications show. Here's a turnover off the draw. West Islip a chance to move ahead. Poked away that time from Spencer Jordan. Puck on the far side. Taken here by the Tigers. They settle things down. Long range pass finds the stick of Joseph Bookman. Spencer Jordan sends in. To send that onwards is Rudolph. Lions changing lines on the fly. Now some space near side to move in. Here's Brady Miller. Miller just sets on the boards to the far side, taken by teammate JT Caruso. Pass knocked down. Chasing it down for West Islip is Liam Henshaw. Shaw spins off and hit. Puck trickles onwards to Castellino. Good forecheck there, forcing a turnover is Caruso. So just sends one boards as Tigers try to pin them in deep. Pass along the blue line, it's a good one. Shot deflected down. West Islip trying to clear. And once again, a good block away by Caruso, keeps it in. Caruso. First player off the bench, calling to Caruso. Caruso tried to drag it to his forehand, knocked away. Now a chance for a break. Coming up the other end is West Islip. Backhand shot and a 5-hole block and save from Rudolph. Takes that away from Nicholas Perpall. Good chance on that breakaway, but defense. A good job of taking away the inside, closing it off, forcing him to the backhand. Easy stop from Rudolph. Attacking zone possession off the draw. Long range shot from the blue line, saved from Brandon Stein off his stick. And neutralized. The Tigers pick it up. Just dump it in. Get onward. West Islip takes from their own end. Brandon Stein on his forehand. Tries to drag around the defender, but Kowski gets it wet. Off the boards. For a pass, it bounces off the stick, but now in the zone for Filipinto. Filipinto gives off to Kraft. Kraft down low, looking for a teammate, couldn't get it to him. Now here's Shields. William Shields, far side. Rips a shot. Wide off the boards. Settles down. Patel. Sean Patel. Shakes around a hit. All the way down, and this is icing. 11:47 left to go here in the first. Still a scoreless game between the Lions of West Islip and the Tigers of Northport Huntington. Face off, run by West Islip. They try to pit it in. Intended receiver wipes out. Deflection on, a short angle shot from Castellino, easily stopped by Rudloff. Headed pass, looking for the slot. Finn Wood couldn't get it there. Now chance for a break. Tigers come in one-on-one. Prendergast sends that around. Long range pass to no one in particular. It's turned over to Finn Wood. Castellino brings it in for the Lions. He's onside. He's sandwiched by a couple defenders. Spasato tries to get that out. Closing the wing is Brandenstein. Defender there mixed up a little bit, comes all the way down. Chance for the Tigers to change them. Northport Huntington taking advantage of that miscue pass. Mix up there, Icing's washed out. Rutkowski behind his net. Pass forward. Looking for Truico, took a tip. Icing's washed out. Brady Miller, near side, sending around to Blake Brown. Just keeping it that at the blue line. Long range shot into the breadbasket of Sapoff. He holds on. Face off coming up to the left side of Tyler Sapoff. Face off one in the attacking zone. Long range shot. Blocker stopped by Sapoff. That came off the stick of Austin Rutkowski. Lions looking to start the breakout. Far side, John Kolich. Kolich pass intended for Salomon. Can't reach him, and that goes down for icing. 9:48 left to go in the first. Still a scoreless affair. Moving in to take the draw is Andrew Merviak for West Islip. He wins it up against Eric Kraft. Now the Lions look clear. That's taken away. Good stick positioning by Colapinto. Colapinto rips and scores. Turnover off the face-off, and it comes back to haunt West Islip. It's 1-0 Tigers. Colapinto just ripped that one away, able to get to the puck. Once again, wasting no time. A sharp angle shot just underneath the pads of Sapoff. And it's Smithport Huntington, or excuse me, Northport Huntington out in front 1-0. Face off taken and one forward by Northport Huntington. That is Tittle. Looking over to Colapinto, taken away from him. West Islip trying to bring forward. Pass intended for Shields out of his reach. Now he gets to it. Taken away from him in the corner by Patrick Schmidt. Pass spun forward to Tittle. Tittle, nice feed over to Colapinto. Colapinto out of the zone. Pass only found Maxim Spasato right off the bench. This one dumped in. Looking for Shields. They couldn't connect. Now here's Tittle. Sean Tittle fighting for it in the corner. Taken away by the Lions. And a big hit. Knocks a man down, and that's a penalty. Interference whistled down here against Northport Huntington. Heading to the box, it is Ryan Colapinto, the opening goal scorer. That gives West Islip the first power play opportunity of this game. .8:30 left to go in the first. Lions heading to the man advantage. Northport Huntington, this is something they've been solid on so far this season. 6 of the 7 penalties against them they've killed off. West Islip wins the draw. Walked over to the blue line. Over to Brandenstein. Brandenstein looking for a deflection, got through, and a patent stop from Rudloff. Pointed. That's Kolich now moving over to Henshaw. He fires. That's knocked down and cleared out by Northport Huntington. Here's Henshaw, gains the zone. With the backhand, drives in. Henshaw looking to get off to a partner. Pass fettered across, finds Brandenstein. Brandenstein, rather, that was Kolich, nice move. And then it falls out to Shields. And a nice pad stop from Rudloff. So he'll be shooting low as a shove there. Knocks down the attacker Castellino. And Castellino back on the puck. Sprawling attempt to collect it. Can't do it. Battle for it. Take it back in. Shields tries to settle down the loose puck. But to it first is Rudloff. Pins it up against his pad for the whistle. 50 seconds left on the man advantage. 7:20 to go in the first. 1-0 lead for Northport Huntington. Face-off taken by Shields. Back to the point to Brandenstein. Wrapped around looking for Castellino out of his reach. Henshaw closes off. Castellino rips one off the outside of the post. Henshaw looking for Shields, couldn't connect. The move was a little too late, and that's cleared out by the Tigers. 6:58 left to go in the period, 26 on the power play. Henshaw steams in. Henshaw tries the toe drag, can't do it, that's cleared down. 15 seconds left, maybe time for one more charge from the Lions. Brandenstein walks forward, 5 seconds left. Just use the remaining seconds to set something up. Brandenstein rips one, and an easy looping glove save. Out of the box is Colapinto. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here, the first penalty of the game killed off. Soon draw though, an offensive zone draw for West Islip. They win it. That's into the corner. Henshaw looks for a deflection, gets it. Almost fell there on the back post to James Johnson. Driving in, chance for Hubbard. Shot goes wide and then a whistle. A mistake by the official. He points to himself. He thought it went out of play. Premature whistle. The faceoff will stay in the attacking zone for the Lions. Faceoff to the right side of Rudloff. Won by the Lions. Just kept in. Great stick by Kolich. Johnson shoved off the puck. Still in a scrum. Now taken away by Northport Huntington. They come on 2-on-2. Colapinto poked away from him and a backhand feed right off the top of the glass. Kept in. Turned over to Johnson. James Johnson a shot. Active stick from the defender. That's Patrick Schmidt. Tips it up high and out of play. Great recovery from Schmidt off the turnover. Kept right in the play. Got his stick right in the shooting lane. No room for James Johnson to do anything with it. Another attacking zone draw for West Islip. They win this one. Back to Kolich, a shot. Knocked down by Sean Tittle. Pass moved right for him, but a little bit behind him off his back. Kolich in his own end. Looking to move forward, brings up for Shields. Can't poke it ahead. And a little self-pass from Finn Wood. Tried to move forward. Now it's moved forward with Henshaw. Liam Henshaw moves in, taken down, appeals for a penalty, and looks like they might get one. See what the call is here from the official. As it is a tripping penalty against Patrick Schmidt. Sends West Islip to their second power play of the game. He had some decent looks on the first attempt, couldn't get much through on Bowden Rudloff. 0 for 1 on the night. They win the draw, it's a good start. Kolich is looking for a teammate named James Rogler. The stick was tied up. Rogler back to the point to Kolich. Misdirection makes some room. Kolich once again looking for Rogler, but he was tied up, and the resulting clearance comes all the way down. Turnover here, shorthanded. Chance for a break. Here's Brown. He scores. Blake Brown on the shorthanded break makes it 2-0 Northport Huntington. See here, just a turnover in their own zone, trying to break that pass out. Did not work out. Fell right to Blake Brown. All alone, all he had to do was find a shot, and he ripped it right past Sapov. So a shorthanded goal makes it 2-0 Tigers. Lions still with 1:20 to go on the power play. Castellino pokes that away, tries to send in, passes Posada. Brandon Steen reads that clearance, but can't clear it, or can't corral it rather, and it's cleared out. Shields hauls his man down. Changes with Brandon Steen. Now to Castellino on the left wing. Nicholas Castellino brings in, back to the point to Brandon Steen. Shoves off a stick check. Deep, Brandon Steen couldn't get enough on that pass. It's turned over and cleared down. 40 seconds to go on the power play. A dangerous pass turned over. Right on, a shot never came. Sapov able to recover, took away the sharp angle shot. Now they can set up the power play with 20 seconds. Henshaw back to the point, knocked down the shot, and clearing attempt just gets out. Too hard off the stick of Henshaw. 10 seconds to go. Winds up for a slapper. Easy glove save for Bowden Rudloff. And it's never quite a good sign when on the power play the other team scores before you're able to. That's what we've seen here. West Islip trails by 2 goals. The most recent strike, and unassisted, or rather they do give an assist to JT Caruso on Blake Brown's shorthanded tally. Penalty expires, back to 5-on-5 as a shot from Kolich is saved. Rudloff has looked comfortable in net so far in this one. A couple of saves and some heavy traffic. Face-off won, but too well by West Islip. Puck comes all the way into their own defensive zone, and that intended pass bounces off a hand of someone on the bench. So now, from an attacking zone draw, a split second later, they have a defensive zone draw to fend off here to the Lions. Tigers so far, the offense has been buzzing. Looking for more, they win the draw. Puck stays in, but now cleared out. Falls forward to West Islip. Spencer Jordan racing to it. Jordan, sharp angle, looking for a pass. Falls through everyone. Now Prendergast moves forward. Roderick Prendergast sends around. Other side, here's Liam Chirico. Chirico, his pass doesn't work out. That falls through everyone into the deep half. Brady Miller racing, gets it to Prendergast. Turned over. Chance for Henshaw, he dumps in. Miller looking to get it out now with Chirico. Chirico a long pass, and that is icing. Could not find the intended receiver. So comes right back into the defensive zone. West Islip, they can't complain about a lack of attacking possession. They've had the puck more often than not in the attacking third. They've just not been able to maintain that and turn it into quality shots on goal. Quick equipment malfunction from Gianni Ruggiano, holding up play as he messes with his chin strap. Now he's set to go. He got the glove back on. Face-off falls right to Ruggiano. A shot, pad stop, rebound. He took it away. What a stop by Bowden Rudloff. Got to take a look back at that one. Right off the face-off, set play, fell right to Ruggiano. Made the first stop a juicy rebound. Got to that one as well. We'll take a look at that one if we get another chance. Tigers able to clear that out. Leave the pressure for a moment. Pass knocked down by Ruggiano. Sends right back in. Chasing it down is JT Caruso. Spins around. Finds more space on the right wing. Caruso gets around a defender near the neutral zone. Now gains the attacking zone. Caruso came a long way with that puck. Now circles back, mixes up with a teammate. It falls to West Islip. Nice no-look pass to find Ruggiano. Ruggiano looking to Brandon Steen out of his reach. And an offside. Ruggiano kind of blended in with the defense, unaware, and the premature zone entry brings a whistle with 1:09 left. Bowden Rudloff, a couple of big saves, has kept West Islip off the scoreboard. See if he can keep them off the board for the next minute 5 as his puck turned over. Getting that in deep is Colapinto. Pass goes off the boards, hit the stanchion, funky bounce, falls to Tittle. Tittle behind the goal, spins around, looks for someone out in front, final 45. Back to the blue line for a slapper, selling out to block that with Salamone. Rebound falls right in front, stick save by Sapov. Kick forward, a chance for West Islip. Here's Shields. William Shields drags and fires. Knocked down. Off the skate over to Kowski. Falls into the corner for Shields. Shields tried to get that one through. Couldn't do it. 20 seconds left. Yeah, that pass comes all the way up towards us in the booth. It falls down for a spectator who will go flag it down. 15.3 left to go in the first. See if the Lions can get one more attacking chance here. Shields in to take the draw. Face off. It's a tie-up. And now finally poked away by Eric Kraft. One gotten out to neutral. Falls to Brandon Steen. Tries one last drive. Wipes out 2 defenders and a shot that just missed stick side. A turn and a fire before he was able to get his footing was Salamone. And that brings us to the end of the first period. A 2-0 lead for Smithtown Hauppauge. Well played first period from them. Utilizing the counterattack, both their goals off of turnovers. And they have found success in forcing those turnovers. As now we take a look back at the biggest play of the period though, which was a save in goal for Northport Huntington and Bowden Rudloff. Right off the face-off. Came right to the winger. And a shot from Ruggiano saved the rebound. He just flashed the leather, snapped it away, robbing a man blind, and Nicholas Perpall. He's got to be looking skywards after that one. Golden opportunity, but just beaten by the glove of the tender, Bowden Rudloff. That's the thing about Rudloff. You come in looking at the GAA this season, through 2 games, not where he'd like it to be, but that's because he faces a high number of shots. When you face a high number of shots, you're bound to let in a high number of goals, but making high quality saves and high quality chances, you're giving your team a chance to win. And so far through 15 minutes, it's been Northport Huntington in control of this one for West Islip, just trying to convert some of those shots into goals. That's all they got to do in the second. Tuning in for the second period here, this is Suffolk County High School Hockey on the LI Sports Network. Ian Banky with you here on the call. Tigers of Northport Huntington hold a 2-goal lead over the Lions of West Islip through the opening 15 minutes. Teams switch ends here, long change. Now West Islip moving from right to left. Northport, Huntington are going from left to right. They win the draw and move forward, trying to move forward with Miller. Pass knocked down at the blue line. Still there is Castellino, sends right back in. Castellino holds once again. Gets this one now down to the boards for Paul. Castellino, the blue line, poked away from him, turned over. Now a chance maybe for Northport Huntington, and just whistled for offside. Colapinto could not keep his skate on the right side of the blue line. Oh, playing on the counterattack might be Tigers' game. You would like to see them hold the puck in the offensive zone a little bit, if nothing else, just to get confidence in your attackers that don't have to rely on turnovers. It's Kieran Pollard, who has been neutralized in the first period. Didn't really even say his name at all in that first. Doing a good job of isolating him as he's checked to the boards that time by Ruthkowski. Ruthkowski chases this one in deep. Gets it forward to Caruso, who just chips out. Kieran Pollard for the Lions. Rips one. Tries to go top shelf, but off the shoulder of Rudloff. Brandon Steen keeps in at the line. Circles around as that's kicked back. Henshaw has to wait for his troops to get back on side. Pass goes through everyone. Now it finds a stick of Caruso, who sends in and allows the Tigers to complete a change. Henshaw on his own end sends around to Brandon Steen. He brings forward on the left wing. Brandon Steen tries to jag through. Ended up with Kieran Pollard. Still a battle for it. Loose puck taken by the Tigers. Unfortunate bounce there off the leg of the official. Now Pollard has it. Pollard drives in. Is a shot. Easy pad save for Rudloff. He holds on. This thing, well, Rudloff has had a couple of difficult stops. A lot of his saves have been not high danger scoring chances. Just like that one, taking in really from the boards. Not much of an angle to shoot at, and he had it closed off anyways. Islip, though, just try to pour pucks on net, hoping for a good bounce. Colapinto off the draw. Brings forward and now moves ahead. Colapinto shoots. That save, rebound. Net lodged off, or dislodged, excuse me, as that sources the whistle. An offensive zone draw is not coming. The referee points out of the zone. Linesman will drop the puck there. Took the meaning of crash the net a little bit too literally there into the legs of Sapov to knock the net off. Physical play here on the near side boards. Taking it away is Shields. William Shields. Nice stick check there by a defender. Pokes away. Now here's Sean Tittle. Tittle can't possess. Had no reinforcements anyways. This puck comes all the way down, and it is icing. Northport Huntington here just trying to neutralize the offense of West Islip. Up 2 goals. They don't seem to be too concerned about trying to force the puck into the zone. Instead, content to play defense, try to frustrate the forwards of West Islip. As here's a shot off the draw. Tittle taking one away. Sapov. Here's Shields. Shields moving in near side on the left wing. Good recovery from Brady Miller to force it in deep. Now he's on the puck. Miller finds one over, looking for Ryan Colapinto, but couldn't connect. Falls to John Kolich for West Islip. Kolich has moved around a defender, but they're caught offside. Shields in front of the play. I mean, it's just some issues connecting on these passes. And like that play right there, Shields had some room to work, getting into open space, but just in front of the play, caught offside. Tie up on the draw. Bounces forward, a chance now for Ruggiano. Kept in by Castellino, he sends around the knockdown. Sent back in deep. Trying it around is Ruthkowski. Ioannidis on the far side plays back. Pass once again looking for James Ioannidis, so it comes out. Castellino now for West Islip, motors through. On the right wing. Just sends in, dumps and chases. Castellino Feder to pass through. This is cleared down, and it is icing. Unlike the NHL, off an icing you can change lines here in high school hockey, and the Tigers will take full advantage of that. 5 fresh skaters out there after the icing call. Face-off won by the Lions, kept in by Castellino. He wraps around. Pass deadened by Sposato. Chance for a break if he could have connected with Caruso. But now it falls to Ruggiano and the Lions. Ruggiano whiffs on the pass. Poked away by Caruso. And move forward. Chance for a break now with Boekman. Joseph Boekman rips and fires. Glove save by Sapov. He'll take no chances with 10:37 left in the first. Excuse me, it's the second period here. Face off to the right side of Sapov. It's won by Northport Huntington. They shoot one high. Chance for Pollard. Pollard tried to drag around Sposato. His stick disrupted that chance. And the Tigers clear out. Far side, here's Boekman. Boekman wraps around. Blake Brown chases the puck into the zone. That's through some legs. Now a break for Pollard. Pollard is in one-on-one. He fires. And another good save from Rudloff. Takes one away from Finn Wood off the rebound. And he holds on. So one point you would mark for improvement is the rebound control from Rudloff. He's left a couple of juicy ones there, but if you're able to make some good saves off the rebounds, coach won't be as keen to make that a point for improvement. Here's Eric Kraft moving in. On the far side, leaves off for Tittle. He tried to go 5-hole, but closing it off is Sapov. Meanwhile, on the other end, it's been one and done. Sapov's rebound control has been really good. They miscue on the draw, they have to do it again. Face off to the right side of Sapov, won by Northport Huntington. Driven in by Tittle. Kept in for Miller. Miller just pokes it away. Disrupts a breakout from Brandenstein, who sends back. Charles Brandenstein looking to move forward. A long pass picked off. It falls to Ruthkowski. Ruthkowski rips. Saved by Sapov. And once again, controls, does not allow rebound. Once again, a turnover in the defensive zone from West Islip. Need to clean up the passes in their own end. See if that's something that head coach Frank Dorfman addresses here as this game gets close to the back half of it. As this finds Castellino near side. Takes it around, leaves one back, kept in at the line. It's a good play by Rogler. Chasing down Charles Salomon. blue line for Shields. Shields looks for a man on front. That was Rogler. Instead, misses everyone. Took some deflection, falls to Shields. William Shields rips, and that one might have taken a deflection. It goes high. Near side, Castellino fighting with Miller. Castellino wins it. Plays slowly over to Shields. Shields, a big collision with a defender, and it falls now to Northport Huntington. Versus team for Eric Kraft. Kraft tried to give and go with Tittle, but the back end of it did not work out. Tiger stolen the puck. Pass deflected in by Tittle. He uses this as a chance to change lines. Liam Henshaw for the Lions. Now spins back. Waits for some movement from his forwards. Henshaw still waiting. Gets it over to Salomon. Bounced off the official. Now moving forward. Oh, nice move around. But just did not work out. But it did work out for a penalty. Holding infraction here against Northport Huntington. Will send West Islip to the power play for the third time tonight. And once again, it is Patrick Schmidt called for a penalty. This time it's holding. Not a bad penalty to take, though. You take away what would have been a breakthrough for West Islip. As now we'll see if this power play can work a little bit smoother here for the Lions. Allowed a shorthanded goal the last time. Kieran Pollard out there on the right wing. Keep an eye on him. Draw one a little bit too well. You have to get back on side. Brandon Steen harassed into passing back to Henshaw. Now to Shields. Shields rolls away from him. Henshaw collects in his own zone. Henshaw circling all the way back. A pass to Kieran Pollard. Pollard looking for room. He's got it. Now he works. Kieran Pollard into the zone. Applies the stoppers. Passes back. Long range shot to Henshaw, deflection, and the shot might have gone off the post. Right there, that was a good play. Just did not work out. At the dots, a shot from Brandon Steen goes high and wide. And now it falls to Caruso, who just let him play it off. Allows his defense to catch their breath. Third power play of the night, half gone for West Islip. Here's Kieran Pollard. Pollard moves in. On his forehand, glides around. Passes through, looking for a one-timer with Henshaw. Doesn't work out, now it's a race for the puck. Pollard wins it up against JT Caruso. As Brandon Steen in his own zone now for West Islip with 35 to go on the power play. Pollard holds this up, now gains his own onside. Passing in, he was looking for a man trailing the play, couldn't find it. Brandon Steen. Just want to cross all the way to Henshaw out of the zone. 5 seconds to go on the power play. Looks like there'll be a perfect 0 for 3, or 3 for 3 on the penalty kill, rather. Or Northport Huntington, and indeed they are. Miller. Zone. Gives off and passes around looking for Eric Kraft. Now he gives off to Tittle. Sean Tittle plays off to teammate, that's Colapinto. Colapinto takes the high pass into the corner. Tried to send back around. And it falls now to West Islip. Chance for a break. Here's Pollard. Kieran Pollard takes a shot. And what a save. Once again, Rudloff shuts it down. He's been so good in net tonight. Just took away the angle on the short side. Pass was not really an option. The defender got there to seal it off. Pollard really only had one chance, and that was to shoot. Didn't have the time to collect to go far post. Tried near post, but standing up to him was Rudloff. 8-man entering the play. As Jackson Allen coming in for the draw. Now he gives way to Salamone. Loses it. Falls now to Tittle. Sean Tittle passed off the boards. Little self-pass there. Gets back on his stick. The outside of the net. Stick lifted up and away. Falls now to Kraft. Kraft falls down, and a huge hit. A big hit by Ruthkowski, and it is an infraction. He's a disbeliever, but Ruthkowski is heading to the penalty box for interference. Took his man out of the play. He said the puck was out of his range. Fourth power play of the night for West Islip. 0 for 3 so far. And Northport Huntington have struck for a shorthanded goal. That made it 2-0. Henshaw passed away and cleared down. Having to play that quickly was Sapov to the charging JT Caruso, forcing their hand. Caruso passes back, and this is fanned on the clearance attempt, but it was a delayed offside against West Islip. They were unaware. They were lurking in the zone. So as a result, faceoff comes all the way down. And before that, a timeout from West Islip. They want to talk strategy here. Try to draw something up, because what they've been doing on the power play so far, it just has not worked out. That's as much credit to the Northport Huntington defense as it is. They've just closed off the angles, shut down the passing plays, not giving them any chance to get shots on net. Teams talk things over. 2-0 lead for Northport Huntington here on the LI Sports Network. They have a shorthanded attacking zone draw to work with here. Minute 29 to go on the power play. Penalty against the Tigers. Austin Ruthkowski for interference. Face-off won by West Islip, trying to move forward on the power play. Puck moved to Kieran Pollard, quickly closed off. A pass right off the lip of the boards. Over to Henshaw. Henshaw hit hard. Forced back. Now passed over to Brandenstein. Brandenstein to Christopher Castellino. Castellino's shot knocked away by a defender and cleared down. Good play by Maxim Spassato. Another rush pass. This one works out, finds Kieran Pollard. Pollard over to William Shields. Shields drops back to Henshaw. Henshaw for a one-time shot. That was a good chance. One-timer near side, but once again a save from Broden Rudloff. Timing was just slightly off as Castellino was closing, trying to either screen the goalie or get a tip, just a little bit too late. Attacking zone draw, won by West Islip. Henshaw plays over to Brandenstein. Sends down low to Castellino. Castellino harassed by James Ioannidis, and once again, Tigers able to clear. 22 seconds left to go on the power play as Henshaw collects his thoughts behind the net. Now leaves off to Pollard. Kieran Pollard plays it over to himself, loses the puck off his stick, and it just rolls through, and Sapov will take no chances and get a whistle. Or excuse me, Rudloff just gets a whistle. 9 seconds left on the power play, 2:40 to go in the second period. Mix up on the line as James Rogler comes in for William Shields. Face off won by West Islip, but again, just cannot collect it. It's flipped out of the zone. As now they officially fall to 0 for 4 on the power play. Sean Tittle tips the pass, delays it. Now it falls to Kraft. Kraft tries to move in, knocked away. Chance up the ice for Nicholas Papal. Now it falls to Henshaw. Henshaw circles, rips a shot, takes a deflection, then just skims the pads of Rudloff. Past him, now a chance for Colapinto. Colapinto rips one. That's saved by Sapov and cleared out to the blue line, but no further than that. Pressure still on. Colapinto whiffs on the shot. Falls now near side. Kraft looks for a pass out in front. And Tittle just could not get a shot away. Kept at the blue line. Ruthkinski does a good job. Ruthkowski fires. Goes wide. Islip clears down. As this pass tipped by Ruthkowski. Tittle caught in his skates. 2-on-1 here for West Islip. There's a shot. Defender knocks it down. Great block shot. That time by Miller. Kieran Pollard, far side. He moves in. Nice move. Pollard takes a shot. And flashing the stick is Rudloff. Deflects up and out of play. Final minute of the second period. 58.3 left to go. Pollard more of a presence here in the second period. Part of that is due to the ample amount of power play time. But Pollard still unable to really get any shots away. And I can recall only the one shot on the far side, right by the post. Attacking zone draw, won by West Islip. Castellino tries to send in, falls to Spencer Jordan. Jordan passes off to Pollard. Pollard with some time, slap shot. It goes well wide. One passed back in. It just got back on for Ruggiano. He was able to touch it. Final 30 seconds now as Northport Huntington clears this out. Hustling to his Prendergast, trying to force a play. Brandon Steen uses the net as a pick. Prendergast wipes out. Closing seconds, chance for Jordan. Jordan fires, another good stop from Rudloff. Final 10. Castellino passes off to Pollard. Pollard tries to dangle in, finds some room, unable to do it. Prendergast poked away from him and unable to find a shot on goal before the end of the period are West Islip, and the score remains 2-0 following this second period. I said it at some point during the period that West Islip just needs to find some shots on. They're doing a good job now of establishing the zone, but still just looking for that one more pass, setting up the play. They started funneling a lot in that end of the second period through to Kieran Pollard, getting him some more chances to get through, but just unable to find the net, our West Islip. Bowden Rudloff, the real star of that second period, a couple of really good saves, keeping West Islip off the board for now 30 minutes of this one. Trying to close it out for the final 15. Once again, 2-0 Northport Huntington here on the LI Sports Network. Ian Binky with you on the call, as we'll see what West Islip can draw up out of this break. Michael Porcello, the head coach for the Tigers, very happy with his team's efforts, so it seems, on the bench. They're holding on to a 2-goal lead. They do say that a 2-goal lead is the worst one to have in hockey. See if that rings true. See if West Islip can bounce back. They were able to come back from behind against Smithtown Hauppauge in their game on Sunday. But they were able to score early in that one in their 3-2 victory. Here, they've been stifled on offense through 2 periods. See what they can get going in the 3rd and final period of regulation. Final skaters pouring out now onto the ice for West Islip. There's a face-off at neutral. And poked ahead for West Islip. Chance for Shields. Right off the draw, he shoots. And getting a piece of it was Rudloff. Good chance off the draw, but Shields could not get it on goal. Here's Boakman. Chases the puck that's dumped in. James Johnson now for West Islip. Trying to collect. Sent to the boards by Blake Brown. Brown fighting for it. Centers a pass through everyone over all the way to Ruthkowski. Pass from Caruso, knocked down. Now Johnson wins it forward. Johnson into the skates of the defending Caruso. Swoops all the way back to his own zone. Directed onward to Boakman. Along the far side boards to Caruso. Boakman wraps around once again, just content to play in the attacking zone and send it around the boards, just delaying the attack. But now Johnson brings forward for the Lions. Dumps in, some fresh skaters on the ice. Centering pass through, took a tip off a defender's stick, and Rudloff just pins it up for a whistle. .36 to go in the 3rd. Defensive zone draw coming up for Northport Huntington. Win the draw, can't clear it out. Kept in by Brandon Steen. Played around, and cleared out now. This comes down, and it is icing. It'll be much of the same. Jackson Allen steps back in. He'll take the draw up against the captain for the Tigers and Eric Kraft. Face off. One over to the far side boards by West Islip. Castellino races for it, hits the boards. Falls out in front off the stick of Rudloff. Good positioning. Took away a pass, looking for the back door. Tittle sends around in deep. Back to the blue line. Directed on. A shot from Colapinto. That's patted away by Safoff. Puck comes down. Couple of Lions trying to race to it, but the Tigers win the race. Pass to flex on, looking for Kraft. Kraft on his stick now, but still can't get it to settle. Long range shot, a looping shot from Schmidt, patted away by Sapoff. Now a chance for a break at 2-on-2 come the Lions. Pollard spins away from a check. Passed into Henshaw, who was looking for one more, but could not find Salamo. At the blue line, long range shot deflected, once again by Henshaw, and again goes wide. Schmidt looking to clear. Gets over to Colapinto, but that's it. Brandon Steen right on the doorstep, knocked down by Paul, and Paul was knocked down. Some jostling in the slot, pass comes through the crease. Pollard rips one, pad save, rebound to the boards. Paul holding, was looking for a teammate. The puck kept in. Good work by Salamo. sent around. Nobody there at that point for West Islip. As this comes down, Northport Huntington able to change. Kieran Pollard for West Islip. Shifts around, gets around Brown. Pass deflected. Or rather not deflected, they call it icing. Looked like from our vantage point it got a piece of Purpall's stick. But instead it comes all the way back into the defensive zone for the Lions. West Islip fans starting to rally behind their team here. They're trailing by 2, still in the third. They win the defensive zone draw with Kieran Pollard. He wins it ahead for himself. They still can't clear. Now they're able to do so with Finn Wood. Wood trying to force a pass through. It's picked off, cleared down. Christopher Castellino in his own zone. A stick there from a forechecker disrupts it. Falls to Brandon Steen. Brandon Steen behind his net. Plays forward. Finn Wood almost lost the puck, but moves forward to Pollard. Kieran Pollard, he's shifty, he takes a shot. He's looking glove side, just missed. Brandon Steen, his shot knocked down. Active stick, kept it in for a moment, but now a chance for Northport Huntington. Here's Caruso. Caruso a shot. That's saved by the glove. Rebound still loose. That's poked wide. Caruso keeps in at the blue line, but then it's kicked out. Delayed offside here. Tigers and Lions both use this as a chance to change. Brandon Steen moves in, passed off, and that's offside. Ruggiano hoped that puck would stay on edge and stay in the zone. Instead, it bounced out. And that sets up a neutral zone draw with 9:56 left. In to take it is Shields for West Islip. He wins it straight back. Here's Henshaw. Henshaw dumps in. Shields from the wing plays it. Shields forced back by Schmidt, and then a shot easily scooped up by Broden Rudloff. Rudloff, the big save came in the first period, but since then it's been quite confident. Not many high danger shots, but just has been stifling. His rebound control has also gotten much better. Spencer Jordan keeps in, passes back to Coolidge. Over to Henshaw, makes some room, a shot. That's a high blocker save. Rebound fall dangerously over to the side. Now played forward and out by Northport Huntington. Coolidge trying to send right back in, but Miller closes that off. Puck stolen here in neutral. Henshaw drives in. Henshaw right on the doorstep, saved, rebound, and fanning on that was Jordan. Had the keeper diving to try to make a last-second stop, but the shot never came. Henshaw, backhand, feeds one through, and a shot caught in the paraphernalia and held on to. Probably that play before that where the rebound fell just to the side. That was the best look of the game since the first period for West Islip. But the defense for Northport Huntington able to close it off, blocked the shot coming through before it reached the net. Attacking zone possession, not able to be sustained here off the draw. Colapinto just flips out of the zone. Poke forward, just unable to find Johnson. Puck falls now for Northport Huntington. They bring it forward with Rutkowski. Rutkowski loses it off of his stick. Castellino played forward, but a nice pickpocket by Tittle. Here's a shot, saved by Sapov. Took that one away from Eric Kraft. So this looks much like the first period, where the attacking possession has largely stayed in West Islip's attacking end. The more quality chances here in the period for Northport Huntington. Here's a shot right off the draw from Blake Brown. It goes wide. Almost caught the keeper napping. Sapov got his reflexes going just in time, but fortunately for him, it missed the cage. Salamone is looking for Pollard. Did not work out. Falls over to Brandenstein. Charles Brandenstein holds at the blue line. Now he moves in. Brandenstein rips one. Blocker save by Rudloff. This comes all the way down. Took it to tip, so no icing. From behind his net, here's Henshaw. Henshaw moves on. Takes a shot, makes room. High shot, glove save by Rudloff. I mean, he's looked good all game long, but Rudloff has just settled into a groove right now. Not looking like he's going to beat glove side. That's where West Islip have been trying the last couple of attacks. Falls to Henshaw off the draw. Right into a attacking Kieran Pollard, and there's the breakthrough. Pollard sneaks one home, and the lead is cut in half. Set play off the draw. Right back to Henshaw. Wasn't really trying to get it on goal, just get it in through to Kieran Pollard right on the doorstep. He made his impact in the second, but now he found his way on the score sheet. Kieran Pollard's 7th goal of the year brings the lead down to 1 for Northport Huntington. It's 2-1. Able to take the goose egg off the board. Now they're looking for more. That to defend this attack, Kieran Pollard cuts the pass off intended for Tittle. Northport Huntington pinning in. Shot from Colapinto goes wide. Kept in at the blue line by Miller. Miller just sends off the boards. Now a charge here to find Pollard. Pollard's already got one. The drag in takes a penalty, as that's a trip. Stick caught up in the skates of Kieran Pollard. And West Islip back to the power play with 6:35 left. And it's Brady Miller heading off for the tripping penalty. So another chance for West Islip to work. Not found success so far today. They are 0 for 5 on the 0 for 4 now, excuse me, on the power play, as Northport Huntington just sended it in down deep. Right off the draw. 0 for 4, this is their 5th opportunity on the man up for the Lions. See if they find anything to work here. Now that they found a goal, well, they're going to get a 5-on-3 chance, as Kieran Pollard caught a stick up high. A minute 38 of 5-on-3 power play time. This is just what the doctor ordered for West Islip. High stick called up against Joseph Boakman. So now it's a 5-on-3 for West Islip. Kieran Pollard out there along with William Shields, Christopher Castellino, Liam Henshaw, and Charles Brandenstein. Finds its way to Brandenstein at the faceoff dot. Brandenstein fires. He was looking back doorstep for Shields, but just missed. Back to Brandenstein. Rips a shot. Pad stop. Rebound. Back to Brandenstein. And getting a piece is Rudloff. He holds on. And they found a play that's worked. They're going to run it through Brandenstein over on the far side. Couple of chances there for Brandenstein. One on the pass, then on the shot. Both denied. They win the draw back to Henshaw. They leave Brandenstein open again, find it to him. Brandenstein walks in, over to Henshaw. Back to Brandenstein one time. Knocked down, almost fell to Shields in the slot. A tumble for it, still caught up in the legs. Henshaw deflects the clearing attempt. Now Kraft gets it out. 59 seconds left to go on the 5-on-3. Pollard holds up to Henshaw, now to Pollard. On his forehand, feeds across to Brandenstein. He fires, save, rebound, just missing. To the right side of the post. Wide of the open cage for Kieran Pollard. Pollard's back in. Feeds to Brandenstein. Brandenstein looking for Henshaw, but caught up in the skates of Shields. Pollard at the point. Walks in. Finds some room. He's looking for a pass. Did not work out. 16 seconds left on the 5-on-3. Henshaw walks in. Drop pass to Pollard. Back to Henshaw. Wraps around to Brandenstein. Shot took a deflection from Ruthkowski, and pouncing on the rebound is the goaltender, Broden Rudloff. One penalty killed, 22 seconds left on the second penalty. That is Boakman's high sticking minor. Face off to the right side of Rudloff. Shields in to take it for West Islip, and he's bested by JT Caruso. Tittle's clearing pass, knocked down. Fell to Henshaw for a moment, but now it finds its way back to Caruso, who sends down. Length of the ice to go on the power play, probably not enough time. Pollard brings it in as the penalty expires. Pollard on the backhand. Sends around. We're 5-on-5 hockey. Brandenstein. Back to Pollard on the far side glass. Pollard looking for the trailing Henshaw. Couldn't find him. Now a break for Northport Huntington. Just out of the reach of Caruso. 3:50 left. Colapinto has a man. Didn't pass to him. Colapinto instead takes a shot. Stand-up save, old-fashioned stop by Tyler Sapoff. Islandette, here's Boakman. Misdirection on the pass. It falls out to West Islip. Here's Kieran Pollard. Pollard with some space. Pollard on the forehand, a shot. Pad stop, rebound into the corner. Kick stop there to keep it in the zone. Pollard trying to find one through to Paul. Right in front of Shields, and that one just knocked down. Caruso just gets out as Kolich has to backtrack along with Henshaw, but this is an icing call. Offensive zone draw coming up with 2:54 left in the third. This game is ramping up here. Northport Huntington just pinned into their own zone. They cannot get it clear, it seems. Face off to the left of Rudloff. Rudolph. His team cannot clear. It's pinned in. For Paul, it's a shot, loose puck. It's still loose. Now finally getting it clear is Northport Huntington. Kolich. No look pass. Does not work out. Rolled in. Kolich retrieves. Hacks one forward to Henshaw. It's a good pass. Liam Henshaw on the forehand. Wraps around. Into the slot. A good recovery there. Poked to the blue line by Brown. Not clear. But now they're able to get it out. That is Wieczorek who just got it clear. 2 minutes left. Looking for a sign from the benches. Sapoff, no movement yet. Here's Pollard, a shot. Knocked the stick out of the hand of a defender, but still kept in. Castellino, he's knocked down. Chance for a 2-on-1 if they hurry. Wieczorek, whether that's Kraft, moves in, hauls his man to the ice. There's a penalty here on West Islip. big penalty call coming up here, as the penalty is a slash that sends Castellino to the box. And now if they want to win this game, at least tie it, they got to do it shorthanded, as a timeout called by Northport Huntington. It was a big call there, as Castellino was tied up along with Eric Kraft on the boards. Penalty had to be called. The only question was who was going to get it. And from the reaction from the West Islip bench, they did not think it was going to be against their man, but it is, as Castellino sits for the remaining 2 minutes, unless a goal comes from Northport Huntington. Minute 37 left to go in regulation. Keep an eye on the net of West Islip. They get it out of the zone. Expect to see Sapoff lifted for the extra attacker. That would only make it 5-on-5, with the penalty here to Castellino late. See what approach Northport Huntington takes here on the power play. Just tuning in, you missed a good one to this point. 2-1 lead for Northport Huntington. West Islip able to scratch one back here in the third, but they still trail by a goal. They have to tie it up shorthanded. Blake Brown in to take the draw against William Shields. Now he's kicked out for Cole Pinto. West Islip wins it. It's flipped down. A break now. Here's a chance, a drive. They score! Who else? Kieran Pollard, shorthanded goal. We're tied at 2. That's the chance you could take shorthanded. Don't gotta worry about the icing. Kieran Pollard has the wheels. He beat out the defenders, drove in on goal, got it to the forehand, and snipes one home. 1:28 left. Brand new game. We're tied at 2. Kieran Pollard's second goal of the game has brought West Islip back to it. They got to focus up. They've tied it up. They still have a penalty to kill, as William Shields just sends in. Minute 22 left to go in regulation. More than that on the power play for Northport Huntington. If they can't score in regulation, it would carry over to the extra frame. Colapinto. He leaves back at the blue line, finds his way to Kraft. Caught up in Kraft's stick as this leaves the zone. Caruso has to retreat. Final minute of regulation. Caruso takes it deep. Number 40 in blue. Passing back. Directed near side to Kraft. One more. Caruso looking out in front to Colapinto. Still loose on the doorstep. Whistle down. No. Referee had the whistle to his lips, but he never blew it. Still loose here with 29. West Islip trying to clear it, but the puck went out of play, and the possession still tilts in favor of Northport Huntington. Puck pinned deep in the attacking zone with 25.6 left. Both teams have already exhausted their timeouts. We're going to play this out as long as it goes, as Sapoff takes a moment here. Here we go. Face off to Sapoff's right. Face off won by West Islip, and just clear. Great play by Kieran Pollard to send that down. Caruso leads the charge, head of steam. Poked away from him. Great play by William Shields. Sent back out to neutral. Final 10 seconds. Turned over. Chance for Pollard. Last few seconds. Pollard is in. Takes a tripping. Takes a tripping penalty from Eric Kraft, who sold out on that play on a stick check. He'll head to the box for the final 2.1 of regulation. Folks, we might just be headed for overtime. West Islip will have one chance here, 2.1 seconds, to try to get something going off the faceoff. They're unable to find the twine. We're right into a 4-minute overtime period. Face-off to the right of Rudloff. It's a tie-up on the draw. And there's the buzzer. It was a 2-0 lead for Northport Huntington after 2 periods of play, but they could not deny Kieran Pollard for that much longer. Another multi-goal game for the leading scorer for the West Islip Lions. Kieran Pollard has forced an extra period. Here in overtime, it's 4-on-4. That's what we'll have. Or, excuse me, 3-on-3 because of the coinciding penalties. So 3-on-3 for the next 23 seconds. After that, it'll be an abbreviated power play if we don't get a game winner before that. West Islip control off the draw. Brandenstein just sends in, forfeits possession as Caruso wheels behind his own net. Turned over to Pollard. Pollard tries to settle it down at the blue line, but a good recovery. Set up the other way. Brown into the corner. One penalty expires right on the doorstep. They score! JT Caruso, the short-handed overtime winner, and Northport Huntington comes back to win it in overtime 3-2. It was a turnover right in front, fettered on to Caruso. He got the keeper to sell out. Sapov sprawled to his stomach, and Caruso wins it just 28 seconds into the overtime. What a game, what an effort by West Islip to force the overtime period. But a play, an aggressive play in the attacking zone while shorthanded, right off the shorthanded starting. Northport Huntington wins it 3-2. Well, if you're already tuned in for 2 games, might as well stay tuned for one more. Don't stray too far here on the LI Sports Network. Smithtown Hauppauge faces St. Anthony's after they clean the ice. But that concludes our second game of action. The final score in overtime, Northport Huntington 3, West Islip 2. I'm Ian Binky. This is the LI Sports Network. Take care. We hope to see you on the other side.